Okay, here we go. We're going to play a 2,500 point game today between the Orks and the brand new Necrons. For the Orks, not enough space where I normally set up, so I just set them up on the table. We've got three 30-man mobs of boys and one 30-man mob of Ard boys, which are right here. Then I got a unit of Knob bikers with Wazdaka and 2 units of bikes with a knob in each of them. These ones are in the middle of being converted from some of the Def Coppers from AOBR. Then I got a 10-man Luda squad, a big mech with custom force field, and a looted wagon with a boom gun. And in reserve I have 13 Storm Boys with Zagstruck. So they'll be deep striking in. And then there's a quick look at the rest of the terrain for the board. So we'll be right back with the Necrons army.
Okay, we're playing with the new Necrons. Actually, we played a Necron on Wednesday. Today's Friday. But I took a really bad list, so I kind of restructured it. A lot more shooting. Last time I was playing an Assault Close Combat Necron for some strange reason. But here's the list. I got 8 Scarabs. I got the Nightbringer, Citan or Catan. 5 Lich Guard, and they're with the Diviner. 2 squads of 9 Warriors. These Wraith Lords here are going to play as my Triarch Stalkers. And then I have 2 squads of 4 Heavy Destroyers. And 2 Doomsday Arks. Yeah. They're not placed there, I'm just having them there because I'm gluing stuff together. So there's the Necrons. And we'll be back with deployment and probably first turn.
Okay, here we go. End of turn 1. Movement. Orks moved up en masse. All the bikes turbo boosted. We lost 1 because of the difficult terrain from the Diviner. But just turbo boosted to get in front of everybody, to give everybody cover. Then rolled up, I got 2 really good movements from 2 boys units. The Ard boys are just lagging behind. But other than that, that was it for movement phase. Shooting phase, the Ludas immobilized that Doomsday Ark right there. And then the looted wagon right here with its boom gun got a direct hit on that Doomsday Ark and penetrated it and then blew up its Doomsday cannon. So it is effectively a ghost arc. And Wazdaka shot his Daka cannon at one of the Triarch Stalkers and just didn't do anything. But really good turn for Orks, seeing as we couldn't assault. So we'll be back at the end of Necron turn 1.
Alright, Necron movement. These guys shuffled over, these guys shuffled over, these guys shuffled down. Scarabs moved up. And then these guys kind of shuffled. Shooting phase, very, very disappointed for a high shooting army. Let's see, starting with these 2 guys. They shot over here. Didn't kill any. This guy shot over there, didn't kill anybody. This thing here shot over there, didn't kill anybody. These guys shot over there, didn't kill anybody. These guys here shot over here, didn't kill anybody. And this thing here shot over here. It scattered off and just managed to kill 3. So with a very high shooting army, I managed to kill 3 guys. And put wounds on 2 of these guys. Assaults, I just went with it. I assaulted over here since I had range. And they ended up dying. They consolidated 1 inch. So not very hopeful, but I'll see the match through. And we're going to move on to Ork turn 2.
Okay, here we go. Orks turn 2. Movement. Everybody moved up. Everybody, this big carpet of green, it all moved up. Except for the Big Mac, who moved back to give his cover save to a looted wagon. In the shooting phase, the Ludas stunned and shook the Triarch Stalker there. Looted wagon, put one in and knocked out a Heavy Destroyer, and 2 Warriors. Victor, you forgot to roll your reanimation. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and do that now. The 2 Warriors. We got a 3 and a 5, so one of them stands back up. And your Heavy Destroyer. Roll the 6, so he stands back up too. Perfect. And then in the assault phase, these bikers, basically the knob biker here, knocked out this destroyer. Or sorry, this destroyer, this Doomsday Ark. And then these knob bikers took out the Cetan Shard and the Triarch Stalker, or one of the 2 Triarch Stalkers. Other than that, that was it for our turn. So we'll be back at the end of Necron turn 2.
Alright, this was a very exciting Necron turn. Killed 1 guy there from shooting. 3 guys there from shooting. I think 1 guy there from shooting. And these guys here assaulted into that group there and wiped them out. They caused a whole 3 wounds. And the consolidation roll, they moved back into cover. So I think the score is 1 for the Necrons. And Orks have 1, 2, 3 so far. And we're moving on to turn 3.
Okay, here we go. Orc turn 3. Movement. Everybody moved up. Except for the Ludus. Oh, and the looted wagon. So anything with loot in its name didn't move. Shooting phase, we called the Wah and ran here and there and there and there. And in the shooting phase, the Ludas immobilized this Triarch Stalker. And the looted wagon scattered its boom gun off these warriors and actually wounded one of my guys, but I passed the cover save. Right? Whatever. Didn't take a wound.
Armor save.
Then in the assault phase, these bikes here took out the warriors. Wazdaka and his remaining Pain Boy took out 2 of the heavy destroyers, but lost the Pain Boy in the process. So it's just Wazdaka against 2 heavy destroyers because neither of them came back. And then over here, I somehow managed to get all 3 units of boys into combat with the Lich Guard and the Diviner. Lost 6 boys, but took out the Lich Guard and put a wound on the Diviner. So the Diviner stuck around in combat, and that was it for Orcs turn 3. So we will be back at the end of Necron turn 3. Now.
Alright, we're playing. Alright. Necron turn 3. Again, a very bad turn. Just a very bad turn here. These guys here shot at them. Took out 3 guys. No, I think he took 1 guy out.
Oh, you took like 5 guys.
Well, then these guys here took out 2 guys. And this thing over here took another 2 guys. So altogether, I think they took out 5 guys.
5 or 6.
Here, my Diviner, he got raped by these guys here. And then they consolidate 6 inches. And then Wazdaka took the other 2 destroyers here. But other than that, Necrons did phase out. So not actually phased out, but I'm gonna call it. Yeah, we're calling the game. So good game here.
Good game.
Here, hold on. Handshake. There you go. Okay. And that's it. Kill points. It's 6 or 7. Oh, here's
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.
2.
Oh, 7. 2,
1.
1. So Necrons had 1 and Orcs had 7.
Oh no, you get 2.
2?
2, because you got my knobs too.
Oh yeah, it took his knobs. So 2 to 7. Actually, Necrons did better than I thought. Yeah.
That's it.
That's
We'll be
it. All right, we'll be back with tactics.
Hit it.
All right, we're here with Necron tactics. Biggest mistake I did is I took my army specifically for Blood Angels because I thought Matt was going to play Blood Angels, and he didn't bring Blood Angels. So there's that. Didn't have enough shooting. Orc shooting again brought me down. I mean, they're hitting on 5s, and he's rolling those 5s and 6s. And yes, I'm at work, so that's what this is here in the background. And yeah, just taking all-comers list. Just didn't have enough shots, and again, Orc shooting brought me down again. AV13, and these guys did it. These guys here. You see me a little bit? And this thing here. So people that think Orc shooting doesn't do anything, it does. I mean, against when I'm playing Blood Angels, they're bringing down Storm Ravens. So that's it for Necron tactics, and we'll be back with Orc tactics.
Okay, Orc tactics. What really helped, like Victor said, is not bringing an all-comers list, especially when both sides have 3 or 4 different armies to choose from. So that helped out a lot. He didn't have enough firepower to take down anything. And then on top of that, I had first turn, and the Ludas and the boom gun in particular did frickin' awesome. Because they neutralized basically both of his Doomsday's arcs for the entire battle. So first turn knocking them out was huge, because that's 2 Strength 9 AP1 templates that I don't have to worry about. Other than that, what really helped out in this game is actually having the units of bikes just starting out in front of all my guys. Pretty much they're all gone now, but they did their job as suicide guys, because you move them up in front, they're getting a 4+ cover save, it's giving everybody behind them a 4+ cover save, and it just makes it to where, yeah, you're going to lose them, but you're going to have, in my case, 4 mobs of 30 boys that make it pretty much whole all the way across the board and into combat, which is just huge for Orcs. So it's a really good tactic. They're not really that expensive. I think they're 125 points for a small unit. So that was it. We'll be back with the next game. Thank you much.